second batch of hostages was released overnight, and names have been received for a third group due to be released later today in the Qatari-brokered hostage for ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. After a tense delay of several hours, the second group of 13 Israelis included 8 children, 4 mothers, and a single woman, and they were brought to Israel. Also released were 4 Thai nationals. The deal went into effect with a pause in fighting on Friday morning, followed by the return of the first group of 13 women, children, and elderly hostages, as well as 10 Thais and a Filipino held captive by Hamas. A third batch of released hostages are expected to be returned to Israel later today. Some 195 hostages are believed still held in Gaza. As part of the hostage agreement, Palestinian women and underage security prisoners were released from Ofer prison and sent home to Judea and Samaria, or Eastern Jerusalem. During the delay in the agreement last night, there were disturbances outside Ofer prison. Fulfilling its obligation, Israel has also allowed the transfer of hundreds of truckloads of humanitarian goods to be offloaded in Gaza in the biggest convoy since the start of the war. U.S. President Joe Biden said there was a real chance of extending the truce and that the pause in fighting was a critical opportunity to get humanitarian aid into Gaza. Israel has said that the truce could be extended by a few days if there were additional groups of hostages offered in return. The IDF is using the time from the ceasefire to plan the next stages of the war in Gaza. Chief of Staff ILTV said that the army will renew the offensive designed to defeat Hamas as soon as the hostage for ceasefire agreement ends. ILTV said that it was the pressure from the army and Hamas that pushed the terrorists toward the ceasefire deal, and it could last for several more days. ILTV said that the war will not be over until all the hostages are returned and Hamas is no longer a threat. Defense Minister Gallant entered Gaza to meet commanders and told them that the ceasefire will be short, and said that any future negotiations for hostage release will take place under fire, with the IDF continuing the war.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.